What was the what was the market like in 2020? Yeah, it was pretty crazy. The market in 2020 was intense. It was really, it was busy. It was busy like this. One sec. Rand speaking. 2020 was an intense year. In Q4 of 2019, the market was hot, it was building. So we were expecting a robust start to 2020, which we did have. And then COVID came, shut the whole world down. And then we were all kind of scared. We were all in the same boat. We didn't know what to expect. In terms of real estate specifically, it was interesting in that we had people who had sold their places in January and February, and then COVID came, shut everything down, and there wasn't this big launch of new listings like we would normally have in the spring market. So their options were very limited, and it was scary. We didn't know if we were gonna have to like bring all of our clients to come live with us or if they were gonna go live with family. It was unprecedented. It was an interesting time. Because of COVID, the market was really quiet for a few months. I think it was April and May. And then, June, July, August, September through the summer, when the restrictions kind of relaxed a little bit, the market really took off. There was this whole new group of people who decided they wanted to move. So whether you had a small condo or a small townhouse and you had growing family needs and you needed more space, we had all these buyers that were not thinking of buying real estate 6 months ago, but after being locked down, during COVID, they realized they needed more space. So COVID created a whole new wave of buyers. Then we had the affordability of historically low interest rates. We had families cutting, checks to their kids to help them buy so they could get into the market because home values were increasing. We had millennials, people buying, first-time buyers entering the market, dual income families, making decent money, and then getting some help from their families financially for the down payment. So we've had this upward pressure in the market. So condos are hot and acreages are hot. The whole vertical of real estate is all performing very, very robustly, which is interesting to have every segment kind of busy. 2020 came to an end very, very strong. The inventory count in the Fraser Valley was really low. We had less than 4,000 listings, and we had over 2,000 sales. And what that means is 53% of the homes that were on the market in December sold. So balanced market between buyers and sellers is, anywhere from 12, 15, 18%, maybe even 20%. That gives us a balanced real estate market. If it's too low, then it's a buyer's market. And if it's much past 20, it's a seller's market. So to give you an idea, 53% is a very strong seller's market. And we had that type of percentage of sales back in spring of 2016. So we've been here before. We know how to navigate this, but it's definitely interesting. With the market in January already being, pretty red hot, I would imagine that the spring market's going to be like this. It could continue into summer and fall. I think it will start to relax itself a little bit. So if you're looking at making a move this year, whether you're buying or selling, it's really important that you connect with your realtor and get a really solid game plan in place. If you're buying, you definitely want to get your pre-approval done ahead of time, and you want to have a strategy with your realtor. If you're selling, you also want to have a strategic discussion about price points and an exit strategy and kind of where are you going. I think that's a really important part of this equation. When we have low inventory, selling is one aspect of it, but buying becomes really important. Where are we moving you to? Where's your family going? Sometimes you have to commit to purchasing a home prior to having your home sold. I think the biggest opportunity would be if someone was selling their large family home that maybe they've been in for a few years and maybe the kids have moved out and they're gone to college or getting married. I think if you're selling a large asset, you're going to max that price out today. And if you're downgrading into a smaller home or maybe a townhouse or buying an executive condo, I think you've got an opportunity to pull out tremendous amounts of equity right now and really kind of pad your retirement years and possibly help your kids enter into the real estate market by giving them some help with a down payment. So I think that in lots of families is probably the biggest opportunity that a market like this presents. Guys, thanks so much for sticking it out with us. I know that it's been a crazy year. 2020 was wild. I think in terms of real estate, 2021 will be a little bit wild as well. So appreciate your patience. We're learning how to navigate through these unprecedented times. I think we're doing a pretty good job. I think you guys are doing a great job, and we're all just kind of adapting and working together. So if you do have real estate questions, please reach out. We'd love to connect with you guys. We are getting lots of emails and calls and texts right now, people inquiring about, again, what kind of opportunities exist in a market like this. So if you're curious, give us a call. Happy to help.